Was Samuel Adams a terrorist? Was Thomas Paine writing a jihad? This is America's hypocrisy. America is destined to be another weak and pathetic nation whose arrogance is only exceeded by its failure. The 20th century American empire has spread like a virus. America must change or face the consequences. An invasion will bring America to its knees.
You are legally required to tell us if you know anyone who made any statements supporting terrorism. So once again, have you ever associated with anyone named Ergun Muhammad?
Agent McPherson, Miss Taddy cannot be held responsible for remembering everyone she met 5 years ago.
Counselor, please explain her presence at the True Sons and Daughters of Abraham meeting on April 20th, 1997.
Miss Taddy, a college student at Yale, majoring in political science, had every right to attend the meeting of the True Sons and Daughters of Abraham as part of her research.
You claim she was a political science major? The Yale University website lists her major as mathematics. Now, you claim that she was an academic observer, but her signature is right here on a petition to end sanctions in Iraq. She's gonna be held until she starts telling us the truth.
The most important thing is to let the lawyers do the talking.
Did they tell us what this is about?
My lawyer thinks it has to do with a group called the Sons and Daughters of Abraham. They think that this group may be connected with terrorism.
Why would they think that? It was a debate club.
Oh, really? What sort of things did they debate?
The politics of the Middle East, but people said things just for the sake of argument. It was just a debate. Ergun did that all the time.
Look, I know you've had some history with Ergun, and we can't be sure whether they've connected you with him. But if they do, it could be serious. You could be in trouble just for knowing him.
Why would I be in trouble for knowing him?
You could be in trouble if he's connected with terrorism.
But he's not connected to terrorism. He told me that he thought suicide bombers were brainwashed children and that the people who plan these attacks and sit safely at home are cowards.
I know you want to help your friend, but not by endangering your own safety.
Why did you change your major, Miss Taddy?
Changing a college major does not deem academic work illegal.
What about the petition she signed?
The petition you mentioned was supported by a poster of a starving little girl in rags. Above the words, "Is she our enemy?"
She was helping starving children.
This is a copy of a transcript from a speech that we believe Ergun Muhammad delivered at that rally. It says, "Was Samuel Adams a terrorist? Is Thomas Paine writing out a jihad?" This is America's hypocrisy. The man is comparing our founding fathers to terrorists.
He wasn't comparing Palestinian leaders to American ones. He was comparing their situation.
Know anything about this speech?
I mean, you can't ask her about a speech from 5 years ago.
I can if she was an accomplice. Now, Miss Taddy, do you know this terrorist?
He's not a terrorist.
Miss Taddy, please, just answer the question. Please cooperate and identify the speaker.
Ergun Muhammad was a college student. He didn't do anything wrong. You're taking the speech out of context.
That is sufficient.
I'm trying to explain the
Miss
circumstances.
Taddy, thank you for your information.
Would you at least let her finish?
Mr. Taddy, you're here as a courtesy. I'm going to give you a moment to confer with your client. But when I come back, you will cooperate meaningfully.
Can they really arrest her?
If he can prove a connection to a terrorist suspect, he can take her into custody.
He's not a terrorist.
I advise you against relaying any specific information you may or may not have from that day. Now that you have, we just have to wait and see what happens.
Can't you prove that it wasn't a terrorist speech?
It sounded like one.
It was a debate. People always say things they don't believe in.
A court decides whether or not it was a debate.
Miss Taddy? Thank you for your cooperation. The information you provided today will help bring terrorists like Ergun Muhammad to justice. I may need to contact you for further information, but you're free to go.
Because large empires have crumbled throughout world history. Because the 20th century American empire has spread like a virus. And because further involvement will lead to ruin. America should stop trying to control the Middle East. Many great nations have crumbled under the burden of their own ambition. America must change or face the consequences. The English famously boasted that the sun never set on the British Empire. Yet today, the United Kingdom does not extend beyond their cloudy island in the Atlantic. Unless these lessons are taken to heart, America is destined to become another weak and pathetic nation whose arrogance is only exceeded by its failure. 13 colonies gained independence from a mighty British Empire an ocean away. Yet modern America resembles the same empire it defeated. American military trespasses have been permanent. It is 1997, and troops remain stationed in Korea. With the military stretched, an invasion will bring America to its knees. The Revolutionary War was fought and won because the colonists were denied representation in government and occupied by military force. Yet the Palestinians hold the same honest grievances. Was Samuel Adams a terrorist? Was Thomas Paine writing a jihad? This is America's hypocrisy. These people are dismissed as criminal without considering the justice of their cause. America should not be involved in the conflict between Israel and the Palestinians. By respecting the sovereignty of other nations, America will find a wiser and more just way to remain the most powerful country in the world. Thank you.